Tutoring is the perfect option for both online teachers to fill in gaps or classroom teachers to make a little extra money on the side.
So let me start with online teachers. For me, when I was an online teacher, it was a great way to fill in the gaps. It's not always easy to schedule the group classes. The tutoring classes can be scheduled real quick. Also, for a while, I was taking Fridays completely off because I needed a day for appointments. But as I got more and more clients, I started scheduling tutoring on Friday. It just got hard to schedule them other places. And then that wasn't taking away from my group classes because I never scheduled those on Friday. And it was so easy to move tutoring around because it's one-on-one. Actually, I only had one client one time get mad at me because I ended up having a lot in a row. Now I'm a classroom teacher and I find it hard to do any side hustles. And as a matter of fact, I wasn't planning on doing any. So this is a tutoring client I had before I was a classroom teacher. And I told them to find someone else after I got my middle school job. Well, they never found anybody else. They tried to hire me over the summer. We never got together. Our schedules never worked. And then they begged me to do it again. So it's only 30 minutes, 2 times a week. So I feel like it's doable after a day of work, only 30 minutes. My old job at the middle school, even just doing 30 minutes was too much. I could not do anything after work. That job was so exhausting. But in this new teacher role, I can. Also, it's flexible. You know, I did tell her up front, look, I'm a classroom teacher. There may be times when I have to push it back or do it a different day. There's only been a couple times when I've been like, hey, let's reschedule. And also kind of now I already have a full-time job and this is totally extra. Whereas before, all of my income came from, you know, my online jobs plus tutoring. So it hurt a lot more if someone canceled on me. Now this is totally just extra. I'm like, oh, whatever, if she cancels on me, you know. I only get annoyed if I'm like sitting right there and she didn't come.
If you are getting value from this video, hit like, hit subscribe, and share this video with someone who may need this information.
So it's really good to fill in gaps or just to pick up a little extra money if you don't really have time. There are several ways to find clients. So first of all, people are always asking on Facebook groups. I found this lady through a mom's group. She was asking for tutoring. Actually, she wasn't even the original poster asking for tutoring. Someone else was asking and then she private messaged me. And I've been her tutor ever since. If you teach something like math or science, those are usually the ones that people need tutoring for. I can teach math in my county up to 6th grade. You can always start with one of the online groups like Varsity Tutors or Tutor Gigs or something like that. They do not pay well, but they help you get your foot in the door. You'll get clients really quick, and then on the side you could be building up other clients. If you do it on OutSchool, they take 30%. I've done it a little bit on OutSchool, mostly it was ESL. The 30% seems like a lot when it's just one student, whereas if it's a group class, everyone's just paying a little bit into that 30%, it doesn't seem like as much. So that's the downside, but you do have access to a lot of students. Also, you can do this through the school system, and don't tune out if you're an online teacher and you don't work for the school system. If you are a certified teacher, you can still do it even if you're not working for the school system. So you can do homebound, which is students who are too sick to leave their house, so a teacher goes to the house and teaches for them. And sometimes your principal might pay you to stay extra and do tutoring. So last year, my principal offered if you either do it before school or after school that he would pay you for that hour. It's usually not as much as you can get for one-on-one, but it's usually like math where people want tutors. But I know that that's an option as well. Also, the sky's the limit as far as what you tutor. Age, subject. It probably is better to pick a specialty because if people know you specialize in math, then they might be more likely to want to come to you. As opposed to, oh, I do anything, and then they need a math tutor, they may not come to you. Or like, oh, I specialize with 1st grade because I'm a 1st grade teacher, and they have a 1st grader that needs help, they might be more likely to come to you. Tutoring is a great either side hustle or to fill in the gaps if you're working online full-time.
If you would like information on more side hustles than just tutoring, watch this video right here.